Hey, what is good, ladies and gentle niggas? It be that nigga MoonMonkey coming at you with another episode of Viewer's Choice for Glory. It's the one series where you, the viewers, get to pick whatever character I play in Smash Brothers every Friday. How do you do that? Well, down in the description, there's a link to a poll. Go down into that poll, vote for some niggas, and next week we'll kind of gather around the campfire and see you dirty ass niggas voted for. You smell me? All right, cool. But not only that, Viewer's Choice has another side part to it. We actually talk about all things Smash Ultimate news. So all throughout this video, we talk about Smash Ultimate news. But before we get into that, I think we got 3 characters we're playing as. Zelda came in last place. We play her 1 time. Peach came in 2nd place. We play her 2 times. And the one who won it all out is Bowser. So we be playing Bowser fucking 3 times throughout this video. All right, cool. So we kind of alternated between those shits. All right, cool. Now, we gonna jump right into last week, because I think I left off Friday's update. I kind of record everything on Thursdays, so I always miss out on the Friday update, but I might kind of wait a little bit, kind of catch the Friday update this week. Who knows? If I don't, well, so be it. Damn, all right. Well, right now we're going up against Roy. If he'll let me back onto the stage, I'm gonna go over him real quick. Well, in any case, let's talk about our first little tidbit, being Dark Samus from last week. Now, Dark Samus, based off of this little trailer shit, we also got some extra content to see from Dark Samus, which I'll kind of bring it up a little bit throughout this little segment right here where we talk about Dark Samus's character trailer. We also got some other information about other characters as well, but we'll talk about that later in the video. But Dark Samus, she seems to have, like many people guess from an Echo Fighter, a lot of the same moves as Samus, but one thing that I can probably note is her down throw actually looks like a combo throw. In this little character trailer, we actually see Dark Samus goes into a down throw right into an up smash, which is kind of crazy to me that her having this nice little combo throw that Samus doesn't have. That will set a really good difference between people that play Samus and people that play Dark Samus. Not only that, but Dark Samus has a better role than Samus, so right now Dark Samus is kind of making Samus look obsolete. I'm not gonna lie to you niggas. She got a good combo throw. Her dash attack seems kind of decent. I don't know if Samus's, well, the regular Samus's dash attack is like a combo that combos into it, but it looks like kind of knocks people away. One thing I will note that Dark Samus's projectile seems a little slower. There are some 2v2 matches that we got to see earlier, because this week Gamescom is going on. So we get to see a little bit of Dark Samus and Ridley versus Chrom and Lucina. So we get to see some Dark Samus gameplay from that. Her dash attack looks kind of interesting. Like I said before, her jump looks kind of weird. I don't know if she has like that high of a double jump. Look like she kind of floats up a little bit, but not too much. Her dash attack, not dash attack, her Zair. Her Zair seems to have some pretty decent range. Ooh, good shit, Roy, good shit. I see you, Gary. I see you, Gary, holding it down. Let me see if I try to get him with the up B. No, he got it, he blocked it. Oh, I tried to hit him with the up tilt. No, catch him in the air. Can I grab him? Nope, can't grab. But yeah, when it comes to Dark Samus, like I said, slow projectile. Seems, I guess you're making up for like more power. Zair looks nice. Back here, obviously, is gonna have that same kill power, I guess, that Samus has. But we're gonna actually have to wait and see until the game finally comes out, so we can actually kind of, pick the differences between Dark Samus and regular Samus. I think that's about it for Samus, honestly. We can kind of keep this train moving and go right into the Villager. Honestly, when it comes to Villager, not much has changed with Villager at all. The only thing I could probably mention is that he can pocket stuff when you have that nice indicator at the bottom, and the fact that we are now able to have a finisher with Villager when he does his jab attack. Typically, in Smash Wii U, we're actually just seeing the Villagers kind of just jab regularly, jab, 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 but he doesn't have a finisher. But now we actually get to see a finisher, which is kind of decent for Villager. But that's about it for Villager as well. There's not really much. Some of these character portraits, they don't really have much information about it, so not really much to go off of. But, some characters have more than others. But yeah, that's Villager and Dark Samus for you. Dope characters. I can't wait to see how they play. Well, mainly Dark Samus. I'm not interested in playing Villager at all. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. I ain't interested in none of them niggas. Shit. None. You can keep all them villagers. Even if Isabel's like an Echo Fighter, as people have been rumoring, I am not interested in that nigga. But good game. So my nigga Dante, actually, Gary. What's poppin', Gary? We're gonna write to my girl Peach. GG's. Gotta hit him up. Got respectful out here. Gotta bow before the fight. GG's. All right. Well, not before, but after the fight. That'll be disrespectful if niggas out here just saying GG before the match even starts. All right, Gary. Let me see what you got. Let me see. And I guess we can kind of jump right in. All right, still rocking with the Roy. But I guess we can jump right into a Dark Pit. Now, Dark Pit, like Villager, not much has changed. The only thing I could probably note is the same difference that Pit has as well. The fact that Dark Pit's down B seems to come out a little faster this time around, so that's nice. and the fact that his arrows have less control than Pit. But we've been knew that since Smash Wii U, so that's not really much news, you know. And he also has the Electro Shocker, so that's also a difference that Dark Pit has. Honestly, I really didn't care about Dark Pit in Smash Wii U, and I don't think I'm going to care about him either in Ultimate. I was really hoping that he might use his staff, but I guess that's only going to be for the final Smash. All right, whatever. They had a chance to kind of optimize him a little bit, but since they went the whole Echo Fighter route, I guess that kind of, they have no real reason to kind of go all out for his moveset. Since he used the Echo Fighter, it's like, well, they're not supposed to be that different anyway, so whatever. Well, in any case, that brings us into our Song of the Week. Now, honestly, I do not play Fire Emblem Heroes. Now, I love Fire Emblem. I played pretty much most of the GBA ones, all of the GameCube ones, and the Wii U ones. There's only one on the GameCube and the Wii U. Ooh, they call me, but I brought my Toad. Got my Toad out. Hold up, Roy, what you out here doing? But I have not played Fire Emblem Heroes. I'm not interested in that type of those type of gacha games on their mobile devices. So I have no. I mean, it just looks like Fire Emblem-like to me. I'm not interested in the gacha games, so not familiar with it. But the music, that seems to be popping, and I especially love this rendition. It's like, it just starts off like, all right, this is kind of getting repetitive, but then it starts to pick up, then the beat drops. I'm like, yo, did the beat go off? And this just started popping. I was like, okay, I'm definitely liking all these renditions that they're starting to bring out in Smash Ultimate, and I'm loving every rendition. I don't think there's a single bad one that I've seen or heard so far from these music selections, so I'm loving all of this shit. And Roy, you about to get your ass clapped. Damn, nigga, shit. I kind of felt like the Roy was doing too much predictable shit, and I was just catching him doing all the predictable. He was like doing up B's like too close off the ledge, and I'm just like, dog, what are you doing, dog? What I'll probably do, I'll find somebody else so we could probably cut right here. I'm gonna hit the name with GG's, and we're gonna find somebody else so we could talk about these news and kind of get into some other shit. So hold up, my niggas, hold up. All right, we back. We got my nigga Boojinky, is that the homie name? My nigga name running around Boojinky? What's poppin'? Boojinky, how you do? Ooh, Greninja, okay. What's poppin'? All right, so we got the Greninja. I'm gonna approach him slowly. Oh, he wanna start taunting. All right, let me taunt back. I know some people like to have they custom. Some people said it was like disrespectful not to taunt back to your opponent. So like, I don't wanna disrespect nobody. You wanna have a nice clean fight, gotta bow before the fight. Now let's get it poppin', baby. Let's get it poppin'. All right, cool. So, let's talk about the next news right after the music. Like I said, Fire Emblem music, I'm going to touch on it a little bit real quick. Seems pretty dope. I like the kind of how it just speeds up and the beat drops. That's definitely... Wait! Bro, what the fuck was that? Did the nigga just taunt cancel his Shadow Sneak? What? I didn't even know that was even possible. All right, nigga just styling at this point. Nigga just styling. All right, hold on. I'm going to hit you the backhand. Oh, nice. I see the dip. That... What? I'm guessing you could like attack and like do like F tilt and shit before you go for your Shadow Sneak. You better not be dead, bitch. About to say, you better not be doing all them style points getting your ass fuck out here. Hold up. All right, but anyway, but yeah, Fire Emblem Heroes music looks kind of dope. Hopefully we can hear the full version. I hate these snippets because we're not hearing the full shit. I want to hear all of it, dog. I'm trying to hear all of it. All right, I'm trying to get away from that Greninja. Yeah, I see you doing the Shadow Sneak. There we go. Backhand him. Try to get with the burst. Hold up. And maybe if I'm lucky. Ooh, hold up. Can I grab one? I couldn't grab. Dash on him. All right. Well, anyway, while we worry about this Greninja doing his bullshit, I think my nigga's fucking up out here. Come on, Greninja. Boojinky, you out here with the fancy tricks, but you ain't got nothing to back it up. Let me narrow down. All right, in hindsight, maybe that wasn't the best idea. Nigga was charging up his up smash. Well, in any case, let's talk about the Pokemon that follows up the day after. And I think it's Togedemaru. I don't know none of these Sun and Moon Pokemon. All I know was the niggas that I know that I play from Pokemon TCG. But in any case, we got Togedemaru. He just activates a Thunder Shockwave around him, and if you're caught in it, you're gonna get a lot of damage on you. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Don't go near the Togedemaru if you see him on the field. Matter of fact, stay away from all Pokemon if you see them on the field, because most likely they gonna fuck you up. I'm pretty sure there might be some friendly ones, but let's not take any chances out here. Let's be smart about this. We trying to stay survivors. Oh, what the fans? I want to taunt. You want to taunt on me, nigga? Let's go. Hold up. Down smash. Come, nigga. You want to start styling on the nigga? Hey, styling you back, bitch. Oh, this nigga did not. This nigga did not just DC. Nigga, it don't even matter if you leave. I already got the W. I already got the W, bitch. You don't matter, nigga. You can run, but you can't hide from this L, nigga. You can't hide from this shit. Look at you trying to dip. Nigga pulled the plug. We got a rage quitter. We got one of these. Didn't know you would like that, Boojinky. All right, well, I guess I'll find somebody else. I guess we just cut right here. Is the nigga gone? Yeah, the nigga gone. All right, I'm gonna cut right here then. All right, we got my nigga Jish. All right, Jish, we can rock with the Bowser out here. All right, cool. So we talk about Togedemaru. I mean, he seems pretty straightforward, like I said before. Just a simple Pokemon you want to stay away from. And this brings us to Thursday, which we got Duck Hunt Dog. Now, Duck Hunt Dog seems primarily the same. The one thing I would probably note that Duck Hunt Dog is able to do that I don't think he was actually able to do in Smash Wii U is the fact that Duck Hunt Dog is now seen able to air dodge off of his up B. That is really good for Duck Hunt Dog because he doesn't want to be really left like a sitting duck, no pun intended, off after his up B. So you can cancel it. Olimar has that same ability as well to cancel his up B into, like, I don't know, like a nair or like a forward air or any one of his aerials actually. So that's really good for Olimar. So it's good that Duck Hunt Dog actually has like another way to mix up his recovery, because sometimes either returning to the ledge may be a little bit too risky and maybe not the most optimal thing to be doing out here. All right, this Mario be all over me. Can I just... Oh, I see with the hard read, though. I see with the hard read. If I could try to catch with a nice up here. Oh, no up here. All right, shit. Oh, fair. All right, there we go. I need that Mario off of me. Oh, you bugging. Oh, nice, nice. Like that nair. Oh, all right. This man loves his fairs. Oh, nice back here, too. But yeah, other than that, Duck Hunt Dog seems primarily the same, like I said before. All of his cans and shit seem to have the same properties. Oh, can I grab him? Can I probably want to throw him backwards and try to put a little more pressure on the Mario? Oh, hold up. Mario, what are we doing, dog? Get up. Oh, I try to go for up smash. All right, near. Forward tilt. All right, now I can think. Oh, he's still living. I thought he was going to die from that. All right, let me see. Oh, nice back here. All right, I want to back up. Punch, punch. Oh, and this should be game. Yeah, there you go. All right, cool. But yeah, that's pretty much Duck Hunt Dog in a nutshell. All right, so now let's talk about some of the new information that we received. One thing I could probably talk about, we could probably talk about the Sakurai interview or column that he had in Famitsu. Now this one, I think that at the time he recorded this or did this interview, it was before the Direct. So he's kind of like telling us what we will see. So he's kind of like talking in like past tense and shit. So he's talking about the Castlevania, and he's talking about like how people may not recognize or know of Richter. So he's definitely digging in his pocket in for his nostalgia to represent for the true Castlevania fans there. Me personally, I didn't know about Richter at all. All I knew was Simon Belmont. I did know about the Alucard nigga because I remember him from Symphony of the Night. I do remember that nigga, but Richter, he seems like a character that only true Castlevania niggas would know. So all the Castlevania gatekeepers before your character was fucking, do you know Richter Belmont? If you don't, you a fraud, nigga. And Sakurai honestly caught a lot of people slacking because a lot of people was like, oh yeah, man, I know Castlevania. Richter comes with like, yeah, Richter, man. Like, niggas was caught slipping. I ain't gonna front like I know every single game out here. I don't know Castlevania like that at all. We back. We got Yoshi Star. Hold up, dog. Okay, Yoshi Star. Let's get popping, baby. All right, cool. So let's talk about the next part. He talks about Echo Fighters in his interview. He talks about how Chrom and Dark Samus are going to be joining the fight. Cool. They said the Echo Fighters aren't exact substitutes, so they're going to expect some subtle differences. I mean, we kind of got to expect that from what we saw, or at least what I've said earlier in this video about Dark Samus compared to Samus herself. Chrom obviously has a different up B, although he's being Roy's Echo Fighter, so that's definitely promising that we actually get to see some mix-ups off of this shit. Ooh, all right, this Greninja. This is like our second Greninja. Hold up, there we go. Second Greninja. Hopefully this nigga isn't as cocky as the last one. Hold up. All right, let me see. He kind of, oh, okay, kind of in there. Oh, try to hit him with the down air into it. All right, we'll kind of glide a little bit. Booty in his face, rolling to me. Nah, he rolled away. All right, up tilt. There you go. Caught you slipping. All right, I'm going to be careful of this Greninja. Especially if niggas out here with the crazy techniques of canceling their shadow sneak into the taunt. Oh, sorry, there you go. I'm going to throw you away and shit. All right, cool. He also talks about the 100 stages and shit. Maybe like 103, 104 if you count the training mode and shit. Right, that's kind of a stretch, you know. And he also talks about like how it took quite a bit of while to kind of like compress all the music, and they had to do some new technology, mumbo jumbo witchcraft to kind of get all the music to be fitting on the game without being distorted. So that's huge. That's a big feat. That kind of just speaks to like Sakurai's, like, I don't know, his determination to get things happen. This is, if there's anything, if Sakurai was a hitman, best believe, man, you gonna be dead because Sakurai is gonna make sure he get the job done. Matter of fact, Sakurai is the type of nigga that go above and beyond. If that nigga was a hitman, he's like, all right, I killed him. I killed all the witnesses in the vicinity. I actually recorded it, and I also got audio, and I also deleted all the evidence as well, just in case anybody tried to get you. You have an alibi. Here's your card, and here's your money to go away on your vacation that you should have been 2 weeks ago. And then bro is like, dog, all I asked for the nigga to be gone. Like, you did too much. Sakurai goes above and beyond, and that's why I respect that man. I respect his work ethic. I will shit on the person that shits on Sakurai, hands down. Well, anyway, they talk about the squad strike. You can either have it like round robin mode, or you can kind of like alternate players for each match, which is kind of dope. We kind of knew that. Final smash meter. He says one thing that's very weird. He says that. Oh, I thought I had him with Toad. Toad, I definitely saw your ass out here. All right. Well, anyway, Toad, if you're gonna let me down like this, well, anyway, is he dead? All right, well, I guess that's game. Shit. All right, well, we're gonna get one more Bowser one, but he mentioned that Final Smash Meter is more casual way of playing the game, but that's not to say that fucking the regular Smash Ball wasn't casual as fuck anyway. So I don't know if he intends this Smash Ball to be the more competitive version, but it's whatever. All right, hold up, we gonna play Bowser, I think. Yes, hold up real quick. All right, homie left, but we do got my boy Floyd Atlas out here. So, all right, we're going to do the final match. We're going to talk about the final smash meters. Well, I mean, we kind of talked about it already and how the meter kind of, he says it's kind of a casual way of playing. This final smashes, I don't think it should be competitively viable, at least at this moment in time. This just need to be balanced out. If it says to be weaker, it doesn't prove to be weaker. And the fact that it kind of grows over time, it kind of... People have pointed out that it kind of promotes camping. If you want to build up your meter and have a really good character, you're going to want to camp out, build your meter, and kind of just use it whenever you get it. So that's going to kind of promote degenerate gameplay. I mean, niggas don't want that. Niggas don't want to be playing degenerates out here. Shit. All right, cool. And then he talks about King K. Rool. And the most interesting about this part, bringing up King K. Rool, is the fact that he actually... Remember a while back when we talked about how Bayonetta was selected before the Smash ballot? Well, now we're actually starting to see the fruits of our label of the Smash ballot. Apparently, King K. Rool was selected very heavily in the Smash ballot. So shout out to you niggas for voting for King K. Rool. I know I voted for that nigga. I know I voted for that nigga like 3 times from 3 different devices, from my phone, my work computer, my home computer, my fucking laptop, my fucking GameCube, my fucking Game Boy Advance. Like, I made sure I voted for that nigga on every device because I wanted my boy King K. Rool in at all costs. The only nigga that I could probably want at this point, I'll be very happy about, is probably either Isaac or Banjo-Kazooie. But honestly, at this point, King K. Rool, like I said earlier or last episode, I'm good, dog. I'm good on any character that they add at this point. And speaking of King K. Rool, well, actually, no. Well, we can kind of jump right into it. We could talk about that 1v1. Now, the 1v1s that they mentioned, well, that actually showed off, I'm liking a lot because we get to see a lot of King K. Rool's gameplay. He has a beautiful cannon and a beautiful nair. Everything about him is beautiful. He is a big body though, so he's gonna get comboed quite a bit. But from what I've seen, his back air seems really nice. His forward air seems really nice. His cannonball, you saw that crazy cannonball setup. Now, one interesting thing that I seen about King K. Rool is the fact that he seems like he can play almost similar to how like Vega is from like the Street Fighter series, where his claw is kind of like an extension of him when fighting. We could probably end off this video. Yeah, my boy Greninja held it down, but I think that counter kind of left him too open. But let's kind of focus on this little 1v1 trailer a little bit. So we get to see him throw his crown around a little bit. The startup for that and the end part of that seems to have a lot of lag on it. So it's going to be one of the more riskier projectiles. You probably only want to throw it out when you have a good sizable distance over your opponent. You want to be caught slipping, throwing that shit out like that. He has pretty much like DDD's Nair, where he actually like sticks out his stomach. I don't know if he has like armor on. I doubt he has armor on it. I don't know if certain projectiles, not projectiles, certain attacks will have armor with his belly gut out. I know his dash attack definitely has armor, what we see from like his reveal trailer and shit like that. So we're gonna have to see about that. But yeah, he's able to throw his crown out and use it as a projectile. So it's going to be really interesting to see how King K. Rool uses his crown as play. I don't know if he's actually able to throw his crown out, maybe even use his blunderbuss to suck up his crown and shoot it out. Who knows what the gimmicks that King K. Rool can even do. But it's definitely dope to kind of see how he's actually able to move around and shit. His up throw seems really nice as well. Actually, speaking of his crown, he actually does his up air at certain points. I'm not sure if his up air is probably dependent on, like, for sweet spots, dependent on if he has the crown or not, because his body's pretty big, and at one point you see him like jolt up into the air. I'm assuming that's his up air, and I don't know if the hitbox of that attack is increased if he has the crown on his head. Obviously the crown could definitely knock off the stage and probably respawn back onto his head, so he's able to use it again. I'm pretty sure, like people have seen before many times, they pointed out, Villager could pocket it, so we definitely want to be careful of that. But oh my goodness, I'm loving the way how King K. Rool looks. People have I've been watching a lot of Smash videos, and a lot of people have done some analysis. A lot of people have said that King K. Rool seems like he's going to be a really good heavyweight character, especially with the fact that his projectile game is going to be as nasty as it is. I mean, Snake, a heavy character, is dying as early as what, 60-70%? That's nasty already. Bro, if King K. Rool is able to kind of like hold his own against like other characters that may prove to be, I don't know, more of like a pest, King K. Rool gonna be dope. And I kind of love the fact that we actually see more heavy types kind of like standing their own in the metagame. If we get to see more of that, I'll be happy. Because I would love to see more Bowsers, more Donkey Kongs, more Ridleys out in the competitive scene, rather than just be like all the nimble, fast characters, you know? So let people kind of, you know, respect it a little bit. Respect the heavy types. Respect the big niggas. Other than that, his forward air seems really nice. I like the fact that his down air, I think we see doing his down air a little bit. I'm glad that his down air isn't too much of like something like Bowser's or who else? Toon Link, where it kind of shoots down. I notice like a lot of characters, or quite a bit of characters, have like down airs where they kind of jolt straight down to the ground. I'm glad for that. Other than that, I'm kind of just scrubbing through the video on my own. I'm kind of just trying to see what King K. Rool really has to offer. Like I said, his blunderbuss and his crown throw seem to be very, very laggy, especially upon throwing it out and using it. So you make sure when you have some good range when doing it out. And I guess if you're not able to suck, I don't know if you're able to control the angle. I think in every instance we've seen King K. Rool inhale back the cannonball and shoot it back out. We always see him shoot it back up at an angle. We don't know if he can shoot it right back forward. We don't know if he can shoot it right back downward diagonally. I'm not sure about the logistics, or you could just shoot the cannonball and not inhale it back up at all. I'm not sure if that's even a possibility. There's a lot of things that we still don't know about King K. Rool in this gameplay. I'm pretty sure we haven't seen any of his smash attacks. We haven't seen any of his, like, we only seen one throw. I think we saw like a back throw or something like that. But King K. Rool is definitely looking very promising. Now, maybe I'll talk about the 2v2s that they got going on as well. Now, Chrom and Dark Samus, we talked about Dark Samus earlier in this video. Dark Samus seems very slow, like I said, for her projectiles at least, and her jumps seem very kind of wonky. I guess that's the best way to put it, because I've seen like little parts where like her jump looks like she's like squatting in the air, like she never really touches the ground anyway. She's like floating around and shit, so that's kind of weird. But let's kind of focus on some of the other characters that really of note is Chrom. Chrom seems to be more like how Lucina is to Marth, where Roy, since he is Roy's Echo Fighter, and Chrom kind of like being like Lucina, where their blade is more uniform all throughout it. Roy has the gimmick where it's closer. He's kind of like the inverse of Marth, where Marth does a lot more damage if he spaces you out properly at the tip of his sword. Roy is going to be doing more damage if he catches you at the hilt. So Chrom being more uniform, he's going to kind of, you know, less of a risk reward system when it comes to that gameplay of kind of spacing the character to hit from the hilt. With Roy, you're going to be a little more reckless about how you're approaching the character because you actually have that nice uniform attack. That kind of definitely increases his possibility of being played over Roy, especially if you don't want to deal with that. I know a lot of people opt for Lucina because they don't want to deal with Marth's tipper. They'd rather go for the consistency rather than go for the optimal play if you're actually able. I mean, a lot of people say that, oh, if you're playing with Marth, you play it really good, you could potentially be better than Lucina, but, you know, some people just rather go for the practicality. Same thing would probably be for Chrom. Now, the only thing I would probably mention with Chrom is the fact that his up B gonna be a really big problem for him. Since he has Ike's up B, Ike at least has the luxury of having two different types of recovery, his quick draw and his up B. If you hit Chrom far enough away, I mean, the best way to counter Ike, if you're doing Ike Dittos, the best way to counter Ike is to just, you know, actually counter his up B. Hit his sword, you hit him on his way up, and then knock him away. If Chrom does the same thing, there's no way for Chrom to even get back to the stage unless he has a little bit more movement. Well, yeah, we don't even know if Chrom has way more movement in his up B than Ike. There's still a lot to see from here, but it's kind of interesting to see just how Chrom moves around and shit. Really looking pretty nice as ever and shit. What else we got? Lucina's, I mean, we've seen pretty much Lucina, same with Marth. Ridley looks dope as ever. I'm liking his forward air and his back air as well. It's gonna be really good for aerials, and I definitely love this nigga's fucking gut pierce. What is that shit called? Like he just sticks his fucking dick in you and rips your guts out. What is that shit? This shit does like 90 damage. What the fuck? No, I think it does like 50 damage. I'm gassing it. Chill. One thing I will probably mention is the fact that this game is really fast. If you go back to the King K. Rool one, it's definitely looks quite wild at the fact that we have, wait, hold on, that match was like, what was it, 2 stocks, I believe? Was that match 2 stocks? That match was, I believe, 2 stocks, and that match was over in like a minute. So I could definitely see this game being more of a 3 stock kind of game, maybe even 4 stock, because this game looks, one thing, when I first saw this footage, I was definitely amped, first of all, to see King K. Rool gameplay, but first off the rip, this game looks a lot more faster, a lot more polished, and I was definitely intrigued to see just how fast this game looked from the other builds. So this game is definitely showing refinement over the course of time, and I'm just kind of, I'm loving every bit of it. Like the fact that we're kind of moving away from 2 stocks, because I didn't like having 2 stocks in Smash for You, so I'm all for having more stocks in the game. I don't know, it's kind of a mentality thing. If you're having a 2 stock, once you lose your first stock, it's like, all right, oh shit, I'm on my last legs. If you have like at least 3 or 4 stocks, you actually have some buffers. Like, all right, I lost one of my stocks, but I got 2 more stocks. You know, I'm not down. I'm down, but I'm not out. But then again, you're never really down and out in Smash Bros. You know, it's not like a life. Well, you can have a life lead, but you know, nigga could come back off of some amazing gameplay and shit. But anyway, glad that they're actually bringing back more stocks in the game. I love an increase in speed. Definitely dope. Other than that, I believe we get to see. Oh, we also get to see a little bit of the stage transition, the stage morph with the 2v2s. Now it looks like we kind of go from the, what is it, Arena Faro from Awakening, and it goes right into that that Metroid stage with the nutsack that's bathing in the lime juice. Or I forgot the name. What is it called? Is it Brinstar? Oh no, it's not the one Kraid. I think it is Brinstar. It's something. I don't know. Whatever the stage is. I just call it the nutsack stage. But anyway, definitely cool to see the stage morph. I don't know if we're gonna see that in competitive play. I would definitely like to see that, but who knows? But all right, my niggas, that's about it for content throughout this week. We still haven't seen any Simon gameplay. I'm hoping that we get to see some Simon footage maybe next week, where they kind of show, like, I don't know, Simon and Richter off in a 1v1 or a 2v2, so we get to see a little bit more of their moveset. I'm definitely expected to see that, because if we get to see the new characters that they announced in the Direct, I mean, come on, dude. Gamescom, I think, should be over by the time you've been watching this video, but that's not to say that we don't got any new conventions coming up soon. I think we got a TGS coming up, so we could probably wait for that, maybe. So we could just probably just wait. Yeah, if we don't get any new information by, well, we probably will. And not to mention there's people that's playing the demo versions of the game, so we'll probably get to see updated builds, so who knows. All right, my niggas, that's about it for this viewer's choice. Once again, go down in the description, vote for your cactus. We gonna be here in the same exact place, doing the same exact thing. I'll see you dirty, crusty, ugly ass niggas next time, baby.